Welcome, folks. My name is Eric Alexander with Vision Long Island. This is one segment of our virtual Smart Growth Awards. We are here at the Hempstead Citadel Corps Salvation Army Center in Hempstead on Atlantic Avenue. Honored to be here in the House of the Lord. And Captain Roberts, this is where he's been working and doing his good work in community leadership for many years now. And we have him here today, but a number of folks where we want to honor him properly with a Community Leadership Award. We don't give Community Leadership Awards often. With the Smart Growth Awards, we've done it only 7 times in our 17 years of doing these awards. They've gone to people like Delano Stewart from Point of View, Neil Lewis from the Neighborhood Network. They've gone to Diana Coleman for the Nassau EOC, Connie Keppert for the affiliated Brookhaven Civic Organizations, and all the folks that have won these awards, whether it be tied to environmental work, civic work, human service work. It's all because they took their community work and elevated it to a higher level. And that's what we're here today to talk about with Captain Roberts. So we're excited to do this today. We have a number of testimonials. We're going to get to them right now. And we're going to hear from Councilwoman Dorothy Gooseby and certainly Captain Roberts, and we want to give him this award today in celebration for his work. But we need to start. Let's start with corporate support and acknowledgement from AT&T Long Island Director Brandon Ray is with us, and also a Vision Board member, so and a good friend. Brandon, come on down.
Thank you, Eric, and good morning. I'm Brandon Ray, Regional Director of External and Legislative Affairs for AT&T. I'm happy to be in the midst of my senior councilwoman, my personal councilwoman, Dorothy Gooseby, and acknowledging Captain Roberts. I'm a proud board member of Vision Long Island, as it was stated earlier. Also had the pleasure to partner with the Salvation Army, feeding over 6,000 families with AT&T's $30,000 contribution this year during this COVID crisis time. We try our best to be good citizens, corporate citizens, because we are citizens of this community, not just regarding your mobile devices, but also in your daily lives through supporting various programming. Captain Roberts, it's an honor to be a part of this. It's an honor to be a part of Vision Long Island, and you are well deserving of this honor because AT&T has personally seen and partnered with you on the work that you've done. And it was an honor to partner with the Salvation Army, and congratulations on your acknowledgement. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Vision Long Island, and have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. So it's great to get corporate acknowledgement for the work you do. Sometimes corporate acknowledgement comes from Long Island companies too, that from the bottom up are working together, and through coronavirus, a whole team of folks came together through Pink Tie. And really the first stop along the way of their journey in trying to help Long Islanders related to food came here at Salvation Army in Hempstead. So Ray Thomas represents Pink Tie, and he's here to join us and say a couple words. Ray.
Thank you, Ray. Good morning, everyone, and thank you again. My name is Ray Thomas. I'm on the advisory board for pinktie.org. And it's a great honor to be here today in support of Captain Roberts, because we can personally attest to the great work that he's done in the community. And I'm proud to say that with our doorstep program, he was one of 25 recipients that was able to get food donations because of the food pantry that he operates. We just wanted to support his efforts in providing food, especially what's going on with the coronavirus. So we visited him, I think, actually 2 times. Yeah. We visited him, and it's just a testament to the great work that he's doing. So I'm very honored to be here on behalf of pinktie.org and to say congratulations to you, Captain Roberts, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors.
And not only were we able to get awareness ourselves of the food insecurity issues by working with Captain Roberts, he directed us to 4 other pantries through the Salvation Army Network that we then were able to connect with and provide some support from. So he's certainly been a bridge. So thinking about, obviously corporate level connections, kind of community level businesses, and then you really get down to the local community, the small neighborhood businesses. The Salvation Army and the work of Charles has really connected to the community here in Hempstead for a number of years, where he's been the leader. And Clarona Griffith is the president of the chamber, and she's boots on the ground herself. In so many ways, she just connects to all the chamber members. So I just want to give her an opportunity to say a couple words.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, but I also would like to say, congratulations to Mr. Charles Roberts. He is definitely a trailblazer in every aspect of the word blazing. He blazes the trail throughout the Hempstead community, not just on the platform of going and into the community and meeting everybody and helping however he can, but he also helped on the social media aspect as well. So he blazes the trail throughout the community, and he will definitely be missed. This is someone that we definitely have to keep in our hearts and in our prayers, because he have done so much for the Hempstead community. Thank you on behalf of the Hempstead Chamber of Commerce for everything that you have done, and wherever you go, continue to blaze the trail. And I am so proud to sit amongst such a great person. Thank you.
So on a community level, there's also other leads. I know Shelley Brazeley has been connected, long-standing relationships in the Hempstead community, and community leader is here with us also today. And Bill Mosley is with the Salvation Army Advisory Board, which I also sit on. So Bill's here today in support. But without further ado, we want to move to really someone who has such roots in the community and doesn't need an introduction, who's here to respect Charles's work, Senior Councilwoman for the town of Hempstead, Dorothy Gooseby. Okay.
Good morning. I am excited to be here, especially for my good friend, Major Roberts. I also involved, the town of Hempstead is involved with food, providing food for many areas in my community, at least five of them. And certainly I wanted to make sure that I have to pull this a little bit so I can hear myself, that I was not going to leave out the Salvation Army. This man is one that I really hate to lose. In this position that I have, when you meet and you take care of so many people, many times you need to listen to someone who you know is faithful and who has those words that you can come from the Lord, because we do need that. Mr. Roberts has been there for me. Whenever I need him, I can call him, and when he comes, he knows what I need and he takes care of it. So I'm very unhappy in the sense that he's leaving us. I am a member of the Association of Towns for the State of New York, and have served as president of the Association of Towns for the State of New York. That's all the towns in New York. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of the town as a senior councilwoman and the councilwoman for the district, this district, which is mine, the councilman at District Number 1, and for all of those people who have received so much joy from Captain Roberts, I am pleased to have for you, sir, 2 certificates, one for you and one for your wonderful wife. Now, I do this because one man can't do anything unless he has a good woman in back of him. So she's not here right now, but you can take for both of them.
Yes.
So I really, and when I come to Syracuse, because we do come there for some of our meetings, I'm going to make sure that I look you up.
Please do.
So thank you for doing this for him. He's worthy of it, and God is going to bless you, and you're going to continue with all of the great things that you have going. Would you like to join us?
Oh, sure. Why don't you guys come up, too?
I'm smiling under here.
I'm trying to.
Thank you so much.
And this one is for your wife.
I'm gonna make sure she gets
All
that.
right? God bless
So
you.
much. God
Okay, we
bless.
can't hug. but
I
can
know,
certainly
but
do
we
that.
can certainly do
And you
this.
can always use a whole lot of these.
So one more minute, guys, and we'll get Charles right back up here. I just wanted to say a couple final words. I haven't said yet that Captain Roberts is leaving us. He's heading to Syracuse. The Salvation Army has settled him up in Syracuse to run a parish there, a center there, and there'll be new folks coming into this center. But he's laid such the groundwork for many years. My first connection with Charles, I would get a package in the mail, I'd get an email, I'd get a call with different ideas, different programs he's working on. I'm like, who is this gentleman at the Salvation Army who's interested in revitalization, who's connected to youth, who's connected to seniors, who's not just thinking about hunger, he's thinking about housing. He's doing things in the community in a creative manner. I need to meet this man. So I definitely, we met. We started with some ideas and followed through on Hempstead revitalization. We got involved in the NASA Hub revitalization. He was pushing jobs for the local community. I know, we met a lot of his volunteers at a dinner in October. I met them, and I was just aware of more of the work of the Salvation Army. And, I joined the advisory board and then became more aware of the work that he helps lead across Long Island with the varying services that the Salvation Army provides. And then really, through coronavirus, it just settled it for me that the housing, the food, all the things that they're able to pull together for people, but then beyond that, beyond the basic services, Charles is the type of person who has a personal follow-through to connect to people. And then I saw one of his video services, his church services here, where he's playing guitar. He's like a Renaissance man. It was like he's just, there's so much joy in his heart, even when there must be so much need that's coming at him. He finds a way to turn that around in a way that's astonishing, quite frankly. He just has that spirit, and he lifts up other spirits. So back to that point about community leadership, lifting up others, Captain Roberts has done that, and he's done it for decades. We're late to the game in acknowledging him. But I did better late than never, and I know he's leaving on Sunday or Monday. We're getting it to the wire. But he's a friend, he's a colleague, he's a board member of Vision Long Island, but it's really appropriate, long overdue, to acknowledge Captain Charles Roberts. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. We have an award for you. Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Wow.
It's, building blocks here.
Well, Eric and I met about a year or so ago. It was Good Friday, and we sat in this very chapel, right on that very pew, with a view to the cross, and had a very passionate conversation about what it means to have, possess, and thrive in a livable neighborhood. And we're still after it. We're still after it. I know that this award, while it has the name of an individual on it, is symbolic of a great team effort, including all the persons on this platform today, including this gentleman to my right, including those in the congregation this morning. We don't do anything alone. We do everything better together. And unity is one of the qualities that we sorely need in this community. And it takes work to be unified. The unity is established, but it takes work to maintain it, to marshal it, to leverage it for everyone's good. And so I would say, as a board member of Vision Long Island, I would say as an officer in the Salvation Army, our job, our mission is to preach the good news of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in his name without discrimination. Because of your help, because of your stewardship, because of your partnership, we have been able to serve 1.5 million meals on Long Island during the COVID-19 pandemic response. That doesn't happen by one person's effort. It happens because of AT&T, because of Pink Tie, because of the town of Hempstead, because of the chamber. It happens because of the village. It happens because we work together to support one another. And we need that more than ever in this season. I'm not going to speak too much longer, but this is my house and this is my desk, at least until Sunday. I think about a parable. And it's a parable about a man who was walking down a dark, narrow road, twisting and turning down mountain crags and hills. And he was waylaid by some robbers, left bloodied within an inch of his life. A holy man walked by and left him there. A lawyer walked by and left him there. But a Samaritan grabbed him up and saw the need, bandaged his wounds, propped him to his feet, and walked him to an inn where he paid for his stay and said to the innkeeper, "If there are more expenses, please call me, let me know, and I will take care of them." And so which one of them exhibited love? Was it the holy man? No. The holy man in this case was thinking about himself. In fact, the scriptures say that he was going down from Jerusalem, which meant he was leaving work, going home, because you can't get to Jerusalem but by going up. It's a city on a hill. Hello, somebody. And so he was on his way home, so he could have stopped and helped the man. It wouldn't have stopped him from doing his priestly duties because he was on the way home. But no, he forsook the man. The lawyer, the learned man, forsook the bleeding victim. But the Samaritan, the ordinary person, the garden variety person, in fact, the person who was hated, reviled, and marginalized, he made the move. He stopped, and he cared for the one in need. We need more Samaritans. We don't need any more holy men. We don't need any more holy men who are just thinking about getting holy paid. We don't need any more holy men. We don't need any more legal scholars who are just parsing words and phrases and clauses. We need some Samaritans. We need Joe from the auto body shop or Andre from the hood down the street. We need more ordinary people to come and let God allow them to do extraordinary things. And I sincerely believe that Vision Long Island, with its unique positioning between public and private, government and the community, between Wall Street and Main Street, has a unique opportunity to reach out to those who might have been called Samaritans in the past, who can be encouraged, uplifted, and transformed into people who can serve as healers. I believe that is a possible mission. I believe that it is possible because with God all things are possible. And as we trust Him and roll over our works onto Him this day and every day, we can watch communities transform, because communities themselves have the best answers to what they need in their community. So it is our job to empower the people who feel like they have no power to see the power they actually have to be solutions in their own situation. And so with this, again, I thank you. I'm honored to know you and to have you as my personal friend and my colleague in ministry. Beloved, you have been a congregation I'm just missing a couple. I didn't get any amens. I'm just missing a couple of amens from you, but that's all right. Just raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, much better, much better. Okay, so I just want to thank you for your partnership in this ministry. And I mean ministry in the basic foundational sense, like the minister of public works, like the minister of community development. You serve in an important ministry in what you do. And so keeping God first, putting others next, putting yourself last is the key to success. Love people, money will follow. Go for money, you don't even get that. And so, again, ladies and gentlemen who are watching, thank you. I pray that you are encouraged today. I pray that you're uplifted today. I pray that in the midst of your own isolation, you can connect for a few moments to a higher purpose to which you have been called. And I appreciate this honor and this opportunity. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Before we call for one picture, just want to say to the folks watching, September 3rd at noon will be the virtual program. We'll be honoring Charles again with a nice video as well, and we'll also have our other honorees for the Smart Growth Awards, www.visionlongisland.org, and our Facebook pages also, and our good friends at the Long Island Main Street Alliance are connected too. Thank you very much today for being part of this celebration and the Smart Growth Awards. Thank you.
Good morning. What a pleasure to be here for our own Captain Roberts. My name is Shelley Brazeley, and I ran a dance program here with the Salvation Army for 12 years. And I've seen plenty of majors and captains go and come, but this gentleman has such a heart for community development, which is really what we need in this community. And he did such tremendous work and has such love and compassion for the community. We are absolutely thrilled that he's receiving this Visions Award, and thought it not robbery to come and just say congratulations. This community loves and appreciates the work that you've done and the labor that you've shared with us here. Thank you so much for your dedication.
Okay, Mayor Don Ryan, Village of Hempstead.
I'm glad to be here today. The Salvation Army has been a rich part of my life. When this building opened in September of 1961, I lived right across the street, and I became one of their first volunteers, and I'm still here. It's been some 59 years, and it's been a joy. And all of the officers we've had, and we've had many good ones, none have been better than Major Roberts. His impact on our village has been spectacular. He is well loved and is going to be deeply missed. We wish him and his wife and his whole family every success in going to Syracuse, and we pray for the best.
Well, the Salvation Army is an international mission to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in his name without discrimination. And so in the 140 or so countries in which the Salvation Army operates, each climate, each context is different based upon what the needs are, what the available resources are. So here in this context, the Hempstead Citadel Corps is the hub for operations on Long Island. And so we have a couple of different functions. So regionally, we provide resources, human, intellectual capacity resources for the island. And also locally, we have a wide variety of programs, social work programs, nutrition programs. We partner with different agencies like the Alzheimer's Association, like Family and Children's, to provide resources for community members to grow through our community center. Now, COVID sort of changed everything around. When COVID hit in early March, we were able to take the existing resources with regard to food pantry and soup kitchen and surge it through the help of valuable board members and also donations, corporate and private, and cooperation with our food banks. We were able to surge upwards and expand that to serve more people with a greater amount of food over this 4-month or so period. And then in addition, we became a hub for information and referral with our partnerships with Health and Welfare Council of Long Island and other community-based organizations, keeping tabs on what everybody's up to so that when someone comes in for a food need, we could help direct people also to places where they can get other needs met. As we transition into long-term recovery now, barring if we have another spike, we'll transition into more of a long-term recovery, and we're hoping soon to have some funding to help people with homelessness prevention, provide rent and mortgage assistance for people in addition to our food and our spiritual and emotional counseling, and doing some online virtual counseling and virtual support. The approach to community work, I probably have borrowed from settlement houses and borrowed from orphanages and borrowed from other traditional work that's occurred in the communities over history, to just enter in not having all the answers, knowing you don't have all the resources to meet all the needs, but you have love and you have hope and you have compassion and you have listening. And then you have an opportunity to network with like-minded organizations that are looking to do some of the same things, because when we link together, all the boats in the water are lifted, see. If we try to be a ship unto ourselves, we just run aground. But if all the boats are linked together in unity, then we can get something done. That's my philosophy, plain and simple.